Let's see if they can hold a little sweep here. 23.6 fib. And also the previous Asia or London low there. If they cannot hold, we go down another 50 points lower. We should get some kind of meaningful pop here. If not,
order filled.
Looking kind of weak, to be honest. Looking kind of weak. They gotta hold this area to have some kind of pop, or else we go to 80s and 60s real fast. Good morning from France. Good morning, Yan. Good morning. So far, pretty weak. So far, pretty weak. Remember, we had a big gap up on some, pump about some news this morning. So right now in the 5-minute, they're selling off this gap up for now. The key is, do they hold it? The key is, do they hold this gap up? Right? They're trying to retest this area here, the previous pump high. The previous pump high about how there's going to be a big announcement. They're trying to hold this pump high. If they cannot hold this pump high, then they will go down. I gotta start selling this.
Order filled.
If they don't hold here, we're taking out like lower to the 80s. Very, very weak, guys. Very, very weak. It doesn't seem like they want to hold this gap up. Doesn't seem like they want to hold this gap up. They gotta pump here. They gotta pump the 160, 140, 160 in order for us to go back. If not, we take another like to 80s. I'm gonna rotate out to another account. If they don't hold here, we're gonna go to this 80s and 60s zone. If they hold it, they get back above, then they can pump higher.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
I have to be aware that if they do an inversion long, I gotta immediately close this. Because they can do an inversion long right here, then I gotta close it short. You see that? You see that? They're trying to brew it. Yeah, it's waiting for Trump, that announcement at 10 a.m. So they're trying to chop around. Probably going to be a pump after he says something. Probably going to be a pump. Or it could be also sell the news too, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. Could be that too. So who knows?
Order filled.
I don't like how well it's holding. That's why I'm covering into these drops.
Order filled.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this 4,000. Although I think his advisors have advised him well recently, right? Go softer, right? And that has helped the market, right? Because he didn't make those kind of comments as much now. So that's why the market was able to rebound, because he stopped playing that hard ball thing, right? But if he starts doing that again, the same way it goes up is the same way it goes down, right? But so far, we're in the right direction to the upside. But, just remember, nothing goes straight up and nothing goes straight down. Okay? Nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down. That's the stock market. It goes up, goes down. Common sense, right? They should have cracked hard by now, but they're still holding. Okay, so be careful with your shorts. When they should crack like this and they start holding like that, be careful with your shorts. Okay? When they should do a huge candle, boom, by now, just like I told you here, the reason why I got on my longs, I said, guys, I don't like it. I'm gonna take my 4 grand right here. Remember? It's because when they should go up and they don't go up, then we got this move. Now I'm telling you the same thing down here. They should crack down now pretty hard. Down here, 50s and 40s, and they're not doing it just yet. So be careful with your short if you're short, okay?
Order filled.
How am I short? Just about, I think last week, China released an official statement saying there has been no talk between President Xi and Trump. This is a fact, okay? Then some people questioned and said, well, what makes you believe China?
Order filled.
And then a few days later, just a couple days ago, U.S. Secretary Bessent says, confirm that they are going to confirm that they're going to have the first talks with China. So on the China front and on the U.S. front, they confirmed that it was a lie, that there had been no talks. So I wasn't doing politics there. I was talking facts. Now, I understand a lot of you guys are MAGA and all that. That's fine. But I was just saying facts. Okay? Because if you read the headlines a couple days ago, if you look at Secretary Bessent, it says, we'll begin the first talks with China this Saturday. And so the market is pumping for that. Okay? I'm just giving you the facts. Okay? I'm just telling you the facts. That's what happened. I mean, you may not like the facts, but that's what happened. All right, covered. Robin here took 10K in 3 days to take profit. 4,000, 3,000, 2,800. Look at that. We got Prab here. Morning, everyone. My first payout got approved on Apex for 10 accounts May 3rd. Thanks FSP for life-changing knowledge and guidance. I've been trying to get payouts since April 2024, but after watching FSP successfully and smoothly able to do it. Great job, Prop. Bullish price here. We reap what we sow. Little over 13K. Thank you, FSP, for Asia London Sober Pod support and prayers. Payout coming in now from the 30 days of discipline. Fell off the wagon a little bit with the payouts coming in, but going to jump back on. Go for another 30 days of being sober. Look at that. Arts here has been with us for a while. Very grateful and blessed to have found FSP and this wonderful community. Received my first ever payout last week and was recently able to get over 5K in payouts. Man, I guess people were waiting for the announcement, but nothing happened yet. Nothing happened yet, so. You can get unlimited. You can get unlimited. I got 100 with the 90% off last time, so. With Apex, so. I like to load up when the prop firms have a huge discount. Like right now, Bonox have 83% off. If you use the code FSP, you get 83% off. That's when you load up. Like I don't load up when they're like lower discounts, like 40% off or whatever. I load up when they have a big discount. Although like this time around Apex, they kind of jacked up their price a little bit from before, and then they did the 90%. So it's still more expensive. When I bought the 300Ks before, it was like $16.70 like a few months ago. So.
Order filled. Order filled.
Nice. Hey, who took this long, guys? Right to the tick of our box, man. Right to the tick of our box. Anybody took this long here? Faithful Bless got it. Chris, John Yen, Miggy, Dave, Kelly, Peter, EG Bouncer, May. Lots of you. Great job, guys. Great job. Hamster, then maybe join what bullish price is doing. Don't trade Asia and London, right? Because if you made the money and you blow it on Asia and London.
Order filled. Order.
Nice. I'm out. 35 quick and done. You gotta lock that 35, man. You gotta lock that 35. Nice. Okay, so let's see if they hold here. Into our bubble here. I longed into this bubble. Long to this bubble right here. Inverted hand and shoulder here. It's very important. They don't hold here. They break low day, guys. You better be ready. There's only so much I can fix in a trade, right? Full port it on the pop get out. Full port it on the pop get out. There's only so much you can do. If they go straight down, you won't be able to fix the trade. You won't be able to fix it. If you max out your trailing drawdown on a test account, then you blow the account, Mo. Then you blow the account. Be careful, guys. If they don't hold this bubble here, they go break the low of day, okay? Be careful. I only got 4 left. If they don't hold this bubble, they're gonna go try to break this low of day here, okay? Yeah, one candle can mess everything up for sure, for sure. Be careful, guys. Really weak, really weak. Be careful.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, I'm out of my longs here. If you want to know what my course teaches, just basically go to fspfutures.com, put in your name, put in your email, then you'll know the entirety of what I teach, right? In the course. And I'm coming out with a 2.0 revamp. And the revamp, I talk about how I do Bonox, how I use Bonox, take profit payouts. But here, lists exactly what I teach, right? If you want to get it free, you can do that as well. Go here and use my code FSP to buy 10 Take Profit Trader accounts. You get it free. Or 5 Tradeify instant funded account. You can also get it free. Guys, if you enjoy the community, if you like trading together, please go ahead and like the stream.